with love and gratitude to all. Today I would like to talk on the subject of field or formed mind. Human brain is unique and has limitless capabilities in various dimensions of life. Even science is unable to understand it in totality, hence cannot replicate the same. If I use the analogy of computer, our brain is the most sophisticated computer with hardware practically same for all, but its software, which I called as mind, varies with each individual and is unique in its output based on the processing done by the software and what we feed into it. The software starts developing from birth based on the information it gathers from our senses, how much filtration of information is done, and how much of the knowing is converted into doing. Also, the flow of information and its type goes on changing as we grow. Hence, it requires regular updates for better processing and output. And the type of software and its update decides the type of person one is or will be. Now let me broadly categorize the software into two types. One, which fills the mind. This I would call as filled mind. And the other that innovates and forms the mind, which I would like to call as formed mind. Let me first elaborate on filled mind. A filled mind is pre-programmed by someone else. From birth, our mind is filled by our parents and society in which we live on various subjects like religion, morals, ethics, how to survive, and many more subjects. Also, looking at our present education system in schools, most of the subjects that are taught are told to be memorized with very little logical explanation and practical usage of the same. Means it is like a data occupying some space. Even most of the graduation courses available in our country can be compared to Toyota production system, where mass production of the similar product is done at optimized speed. Therefore, the students coming out of such graduation courses almost look similar in the type of software developed in their mind. Also, as the courses are pre-programmed and there is no room for any changes in the same, this makes the student largely a filled mind. Even the logic used and examples given for explaining any point are almost of fixed type, and there is no scope for out-of-box thinking. Other than education system, there are many ways in which we feel our mind in this technological world. Some of them are through television and print media, by WhatsApp messages and videos, through other social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and many other apps which can be used along with Google system. Now let us understand the characteristic of a filled mind. Such people get themselves easily identified with things, people, religion, ideology, and so on. They can be easily influenced by others. They are more comfortable in doing the routine things and get panic when some new challenges or new situation is to be faced. For solving new type of problems or facing the new challenge, they mostly need guidance and support from others. Such people fear solitude and always try to fill their mind with something, always like to be occupied even if it is not required in that situation. Filled mind can be a well-educated, most likely having a college degree or academic background. Such people are capable of resolving logical issues that arise in the world whose solution is previously known, and they are well versed in books. To summarize filled mind, people having filled mind, it occupies memory space, depends on laid down logic, has formal education, fear of taking risk, dependent on others for new challenges, mostly a follower, and not a leader. Now let me talk a little about formed mind. Formed mind is the one which has the ability to think out of the box. It has the ability to think differently on its own. Such a person acts or responds based on its own decision making power. Now let us understand the situation or challenges that develops a formed mind. Role of parents. Such parents do not impose their thoughts, their religious practice, their morals, or any other form of imposition on the child. They allow the child to learn through experience, at the same time keeping an eagle's eye view for their safety. They encourage self-learning through self-experience of new things and situations in life. Even though they have a very little role to play in the type of education system that a country provides, they encourage their child to do some other activities like sports, which helps them to face challenges in life. Encourage the child to do what they like, something like music, dancing, singing, adventure, and so on. Because of this, the person who is allowed to face the situation on its own from the childhood, and as he grows, he or she grows automatically and develops a formed mind. As every time the person faces new challenges, he does not resort to some laid down method but develops its own way to face the challenges. Let us now look at some of the characteristics of formed mind. A well-formed person is someone who may not have formal education but knows how to navigate the highs and lows of life. He is a street smart individual, knows to mingle with people, situations and nature. You must have noticed that there are many successful business heads who started their own business, did not have formal education, but with life experiences and facing various challenges in life at early age, made their mind as formed one and were able to take risk in life with out of box thinking and creating a path on which thousands of other people would like to follow. Now, having understood both the types of mind, let me tell you, there is no person who is having just filled or formed mind. Actually, both types of mind exist in a person, but its ability to use at the appropriate time and situation, and in that situation which one is dominant, decides the behavior of the person. I think this much is sufficient to make you aware as to what you should be doing in life with your children's, with yourself, and how much and what type of information you should allow in your life. If you find this information adding some value to you, then do subscribe and share with others. Finally, thanking you for your valuable time. See you again with some new topic. Till then, take care of yourself and your family by staying healthy both physically and emotionally, and live life with cooperation and not competition. See that you are able to convert your knowing into good and valuable doing and live a blissful life.